Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. James Comer, House Oversight Chairman, claims that he told Jared Kushner to off after Kushner had an emissary chide Comer for criticizing his business dealings with Saudi Arabia. But here's the problem. You're going to get MAGA like Lindsey Graham, which is our third bag in the bag of rats.
Right.
Yeah.
Third rat.
Lindsey Graham draws MAGA fury after mildly criticizing Donald Trump. He drew ire from the MAGA base after he dared criticize the president's blanket pardons of the January 6 rioters. He said, "I fear you will get more violence. Pardoning the people who went into the Capitol and beat up a police officer violently, I think, was a mistake because it seems to suggest that's an okay thing to do." Oh, that's like normal Lindsey. And then,
Right.
Members of Trump's loyal base flipped out. They slammed him as a snake and a rhino and blah, blah, blah. So this is what happens. Joni Ernst, whoever it is, they get bullied by this MAGA base, and then they just step right back in line.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, and again, part of it is giving him what he wants so that when it fails, you didn't plant the bomb, light the fuse. All you did was watch him do it, because if you get too much in his way or you put too many of your own ideas in the process that you know is going to fail anyways, you're dooming yourself. You're attaching yourself to this anchor and going swimming.
I mean, look at he took a security detail away from Mike Pompeo, who was just on TV a couple weeks ago sucking up to Trump. Like, it's not even like mild disagreements now are apparently punishable by death, since Trump said he doesn't care if harm comes to any of the people he removed the security. Because did I mention he's a sociopath?
Yes.
Okay.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondered. Okay. Gary in Kansas City, you're on with Hal. Hello.
Hi, Stephanie. First time caller.
Hi.
How are you?
Go Chiefs. Hi.
Yeah, go Chiefs. A lot of Chiefs fans. I'm not so sure Trump is as popular out here as he thinks he is, though. I'm pretty sure he lost the city. The Kansas suburbs voted against him. So I don't understand for a minute where he's coming from, thinking he's the most popular president in Kansas City history. And
it's
also,
almost like you're
Stephanie,
implying.
out here in October.
It's almost like you're implying that he is narcissistic in some way. And,
Right. Or is a silly person.
There's a chance.
A very silly person.
There's a chance of both of those, I have to say.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, you was out here in October, and I had something silly like a wedding to go to or something.
Oh, no.
But don't give up on this part of the country. We sure
won't.
need your visits.
I won't. And Kansas City resident Sean Comiskey is nodding his head yes at everything you said.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. All right. And I don't know why I said go Chiefs. I'm such a suck-up because I already said fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, you did.
Last hour.
Yeah.
I
You're
just
an
assume no one's
opportunist.
paying attention.
Pick a team. Pick a team.
Do it. Do what I do. Just whoever you go to the game with, root for whoever they're rooting for. I mean, that's what the meaning is of sports in your life, is a bonding exercise with those around you. It doesn't actually mean you have to hate the other side. It's a game. I know it's sensible craziness for me. I apologize.
I'm a flip-flopper. I'm a cheap political opportunist. Right?
You're a political
I'm a
whore.
panderer. Depending on which legal lady we have on, I'm like, woo, Wolverines, go hook 'em horns, roll tide.
Yeah, go fighting armadillos. Yay, yes.
Go Trojans.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sure you covered this story. Lauren Boebert tried to evict a guy from the ladies' room in the Capitol that she mistakenly thought was the only transgender member, Sarah McBride, and was, of course, mistaken, went to get security. I swear, it's like Mean Girls meets Lord of the Flies. This is all they're concerned about, right? And, it had to apologize.
He's legislating. What do you, Stephanie, what do you expect her to do? Sit there with staff and craft bills to solve the needs and desires of her constituents and the problems that they face in their everyday lives? What do you want her to do? Lower the price of groceries? Are you nuts?
But here we are. It looks like Trump's going to ban transgender people from the military. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has frozen all applications for passports with an X gender marker, an option available to people who don't identify as male or female. He ordered staff to suspend applications that involve a change in gender marker. The country's policy is now an individual sex is not changeable. I mean, it's just there's going to be one of these a day that are just right. Isn't Idaho the first state that's moving to get rid of marriage equality? I think.
Yep. I mean, they're not going to be able to again because this one beat back the test that it's already been through. But the untested stuff, again, needed more time, and the Democrats needed to build momentum and start stacking bills and protections to codify the protections that women and other minorities and transgender people need. But what everybody was like is they lived under this stroke of the pen fallacy, which, by the way, maggots are going to fall for too, which is that the president has the ability to just make this problem go away with the stroke of the pen, and they can't. You have to legislate it, and the depth of that legislation has to survive several attacks from the people against it.
And as we keep saying here at Trump Central, do not bend the knee Central, as Kristen Snell said, stay in your jobs. If you're a government employee. This one, former U.S. Department of the Interior Inspector General Mark Greenblatt revealed brutal details of his firing by Trump, including that he doesn't know if he'll be able to get his stuff back from his office. He was told he could keep his stapler.
Yeah, because he was being moved down to storage B.
Try to my stapler. I don't know where my stapler is. I put it on the desk and it's gone.
Look, they are going to. A lot of this is noise, and they know it's going to eat up a lot of news cycles, and they know it's going to, affect. We will be chasing down how it affects people's lives, as we should. And by the way, the states will make up for this. Blue states will be absorbing a lot of the impact of these things as people move there for protections and support, as they should. And what Republicans want is them to flee red states in the process.
And we've been talking, so many tweets about people saying we want Democrats to fight. We don't want you to, they don't want to unify with us. They don't want to be civil with us. And so, at least Senate Democrats co-sponsored a resolution condemning Trump's pardoning rioters who attacked police. I don't understand WTF with John Fetterman. So he initially didn't join his colleagues in support of the move, but then added his name after Patty Murray announced the resolution publicly. I mean, we all defended him so hard when they were being really mean about his stroke.
I will defend him in this. So hold on. I will defend him in this moment because what he ultimately did was just wait till it was formal to do it. They were gathering signatures. He was doing stuff. He's got constituents just like everybody else. He didn't just go to Mar-a-Lago. He's been back in Pennsylvania as well. And in doing that, he signed on to it. For all the lip service and tap dancing around Trump at Mar-a-Lago, what did he ultimately do? He voted with his Democratic colleagues, as he has every single time. Watch what they do,
I just
not
remember
what they say.
how mean they were about it when he had his stroke, and we all just, circled around him. But let's hear from Secretary of Defense Ray B. McDrunky before we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever is needed at the border will be provided because we are reorienting. This is a shift. This is not the way business has been done in the past. The Defense Department will support the defense of the territorial integrity of the United States of America at the southern border, to include reservists, National Guard, and active duty in compliance with the Constitution, the laws of our land, and the directives of the Commander-in-Chief.
And then he went on to say, chug, 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 I believe. Wasn't that at a kegger? That was at a kegger.
Says who? Right.
Yeah.
The issue that we have is obviously military people policing the internal, interior of the country. That has always been an issue, and it always should be an issue. And when it comes to National Guard and reservists, what they're doing is just shipping them down there. They've done this already with, Operation Lone Star, which led to multiple suicides and ruined people's lives because they ended up dangling at the border doing nothing because the numbers aren't anywhere near what they say.
I'm here with the incredibly handsome Dr. David Silverman to talk about ASEA Renew that I am holding in my hand. This stuff is amazing. Revitalizing Redox Gel. You hold up, you have it comes in drink form, and this is the gel form. I love, first of all, that supermodel Carol Alt will be promoting this. She's taken so many jobs from me, so I am so happy.
Just to give some context, because I have to tell you that this is very unique. It's not a pharmaceutical, it's not a nutritional product. It's something that our cells make. It's called redox signaling molecules. But bottom line is, our cells make redox signaling molecules. Your body makes it right now, but we all made more of it when we were younger. What's in this bottle is in you. It's in me, right? But I'll be 64 in 2 weeks, and I feel like I'm 30 years old. I've been drinking this for 13 years.
Wow, Doc, what a thrill to meet you and to hear more about this, because it's you just kind of go, oh, it works, but to hear about the why is really is fascinating to me. Dr. David Silverman, what a joy and a pleasure, and thank you so much.